Mhm. Hi, Earth people. I'm Chinghiz together with you. Today, November 13, 2023. And again, what's happening? Situation truly coming as I seeing you, particularly last period of time, several years, last at least 2020, about situation of emergency and urgency. And, and what's happening and why happening and what we shall do for prevent. Well, nothing done. Nothing done. Nothing seriously done. And truly, world rulers who own this system or dome which ruled the world, Rothschild and Co., pushing button of big crisis, big war. And what today happening? The start position for the preparation. Button launched, start position launched, happening, and this should come to big war, big crisis after election in the United States, 2024. And for understand Earth people, who they, no need when they will launch big war and will start kill you billions. After that, you will realize, oh, no good persons, huh? Killing us billions. How they can? So inhumane, so fascist, so genocide, global genocide. This not will do sense. Believe me. In wartime, you can noise, but not will sense. This not will do sense. But today, you can see them. Already today, you can see them. Who they? And today, not too late prevent the big war, big crisis plan. So if you will know today and see them, who they, you can and shall act for be survived, for protect yourself, your home, your family, your people, your country, world, planet Earth. When you truly seeing them, my English, when you know their true faith, who and they not will even for a second to pause before kill billions of you. Even second, they not will pause for think. Do or not do that. This Putler, this Netanyahu, before your eyes, bots. Same about Trump, and Trump will jail it. Same about DeSantis. He prepare running for president from Republican Party. They already Putin and Netanyahu already launched and committing genocide online transparently, in full transparency. Genocide is genocide. Genocide is genocide. They're attacking me. Petuch, Ilham Aliyev. Netanyahu and Putler away. And genocide is genocide. Fully transparent. No place for hid this fact. Confirmed, verified fact. Putler already indicted and was issued arrest warrant by International Criminal Court. And there are other cases coming, means will other indictments on all in genocide case. All. Others condone as Putler, Netanyahu, or should all of you should spit on their face. On Netanyahu face, on Putler face. Before your eyes, Netanyahu committing genocide, and genocide is genocide. Planning to do more, and openly saying that. Planning annexation of Gaza. North part already they start level it, land and place. $11,000 with plus killed. This info yesterday. Already more than 5,000 children killed. 5,000 children killed by Netanyahu. Terrorist, fascist authority of Israel apartheid state. Nothing done and nothing doing by world leaders, by countries who declare themselves countries of democracies, democratic institutions based on human rights. Countries' rule of law. Nothing done. And by fully impunity, green light by Joe Biden and circle their condoms. Jake Sullivan, Anthony Blinken, Marais. Another condom sitting in London, Rishi Sunak, they will this. I say, what means Sodom Gomorrah, huh? Even condom no need. I say using these words special for show who they and their lifestyle too. No doubt. Sodom Gomorrah's lifestyle who ruled the world, and how this, which I name quoted, mentioned, fully belong by schemes to Rothschild and Co. Means political establishment of particular developed countries, political establishment fully belong to Rothschild and Co. by schemes. And this Mraz in Russian, I don't know which word in English. The Sullivans, Blinken, Sunak, and others, Scholz, Moltz. Macron called for ceasefire. But what, and what? Huh? Macron, head of state of France. You're no judge, huh? You're head of state. You said, in answer to question, what is Israel doing? You're no judge, you're head of state. You call it for ceasefire. Okay, you call for ceasefire. Do that. And why you can't justification, English? What Netanyahu doing? Netanyahu government. Why? The judge will do. Of course will. World Court, International Court of Justice, their Genocide Convention, and International Criminal Court will do. But you head of state, all you, particularly Joe Biden, no, not possible. Shameful, Joe Biden, shameful. They are genocide. And no, you're pathetic, not only you, you're what this ally. Mask, drop it. What your allies? Try deny they are genocide. And what? World would think if America said, nah, they are not genocide, no problem. But in Ukraine, genocide, of course. And that's true. In Ukraine, genocide. But Israel, no genocide. This United States of America, shameful position of President of the United States. Not possible. Now you will have all confirmed, verified fact who you back, Joe Biden. And you aid it, help it, Netanyahu, who commit genocide against Palestinian people. Previous Chinghiz Live, I said, Anthony Blinken fooled you world. All you. Whole world, they decided, United States and ally decided, fool whole world. United States decided, Anthony Blinken said, after war in Gaza, there can't be reoccupation of Gaza, can't be a continuation of blockade of Gaza, siege means. And other such things. United States decision. World leader, they think, and they decided. They are not for reoccupation and blockade, siege, etc. Palestinian land, and this should be remain Palestinian land. And two-state solution, blah, blah. And Netanyahu answer to Blinken, means to Joe Biden. Netanyahu answered Joe Biden, shut up. Their view, occupation, annexation, we will fully control by military Gaza, and we'll do more. As we know, they plan ethnic cleansing, and the territory of Israel, settlement, settlers, Nakba 2. Nakba 2. This is official saying. This saying Herzog means that, this saying Netanyahu, this saying Gallant, this saying Smotrich, Ben Gvir, Gans, Mans, this terrorist org saying that. All day terrorists. No say. Hamas terrorists. No Hamas, terrorists, huh? But no, Israel, no, Israel authority, terrorist. No. Shame on you again. You're not able for people, United States and ally. You will fail. You already failed, and will fail finally for your attempt for whole world. If you're not fully world, what should happen now? United States decided. Netanyahu say, shut up, and answer United States. Now, today, November 13th, Monday, Manic Monday. Which response will official from United States to Netanyahu, this official position? There will occupation, annexation, full control, etc. By United States, this nothing there should be. These Palestinian land, they are Palestinians, they are not for occupation, all that. And response of America to Netanyahu, this position. Netanyahu government, terrorist government position. We should be. What do you think? This Blinken announced official position of the United States. And Netanyahu rejected that. Which response from the United States should be when their genocide continue? Means urgency action for stop of that. Of course, in normal, very powerful response from America. Measures against this fascist authority of Israel, apartheid state of Israel. Measures and other actions towards the world, including Security Council of United Nations. Other actions, sanctions against fascist terrorist authority of Israel, apartheid state of Israel. In normal should be that immediately. Will do. They will do. Well, again, we concerned, we calling, we by phone. I now, before this briefing, for example, Joe Biden can say, well, it's not enough we talk it. I call him, hey, blah, blah, blah, blah. Concern. We call it them, we not agree them. But then come to measures which should be happening already. They are genocide. They are genocide. They are genocide. United States of America and country of democracies, allies. They are genocide. Barbaric action by Israel fascist terrorist authority against Palestinian. Barbaric genocide. Very good words here said. Position of island, we know, but there should be also action, not only declarations. But the opposition party, Sinn Féin leader, there are two short video. This first one. Mary McDonald here.
This is a moment of reckoning for world leaders, for the European Union, a test of commitment to human rights, peace, democracy. We ask, where is the protection of international law for every child killed in Gaza, for every Gazan mother holding the cold body of their dead child? Israel cannot be allowed to commit atrocities with impunity. The government says that Israel's actions cannot be without consequences. I agree. That is why the Irish government must take the lead and refer Israel to the International Criminal Court and send the Israeli ambassador home.
Correct and concrete. Irish government should refer Israel to International Criminal Court because the crimes against humanity, the genocide against Palestinians, and Ireland should do that, and should do that without delay. Other video also about.
The Palestinian people have a right to their homeland. Having endured generations of dispossession, occupation, oppression, apartheid, human rights violations that should shake humanity, tonight hell rains down on Gaza. Gaza, the graveyard of children. A child's life taken every 10 minutes. Israel claims to act in self-defense. Carpet bombing civilians, collective punishment, massacring children in their thousands is not defense. These are not justifiable responses to the horrific attack by Hamas on October the 7th. The world sees Israeli actions for what they are: barbaric, hateful, cowardly war crimes.
True. Nakba. About two. Sorry. Below Nakba 1948. We know I previously said in 1946 was the resolution of United Nations. This now was incorrect in 1947, of course. In this station, then on the Turkish second, therefore such small incorrection happening. Not 1946, but 1947. United Nations resolution about two states. There was Palestine, mostly most of this Palestinian land population was Palestinians. Really minority was Jewish. By the decision of United Nations, map, and all start. Israel start use his militias, etc. forces, forcibly start backed by British militaries, behind same United States, start forcibly remove Palestinians from their land, killing them, approximately 1 million. Their figure 750,000 people was replaced forcibly, and 15,000 was killed. This is one of them. Another figure show more. They are real through investigation what was truly happening in 1948. But I said generally. This call it Nakba. Below Nakba, 1948. Above today's Gaza in this video.
Many Palestinians say the Nakba is not a memory, it is a reality Palestinians live in different ways. Most of the residents in the Gaza Strip are refugees and descendants of refugees. Many of the elderly that we've seen make this journey, this arduous journey over the past few days, have lived through Nakba. They might have memories as children of making a very similar journey after being expelled from their homes. So this is a traumatic image and experience on a collective scale. Every Palestinian watching this is traumatized. It evokes all the pain and agony of this conflict, and it also brings into sharp focus the fear that Palestinians have that the ultimate plan that Israel has for the Gaza Strip is to ethnically cleanse it of its Palestinian inhabitants.
You see this video, Al Jazeera, about hospitals, how this terrorist org against people and countries and United Nations General Assembly. We shall name it Israel as terrorist state. We shall do that. Okay? Without that, we will fail. We shall say truth. Without truth, you will fail. There should be accountability. There should be punished, jailed, charged. This terrorist org. Netanyahu, Herzog, Gantz, Ben-Gvir, Smotrich, Gallant, and others. I say. About hospitals and children. They intentionally targeted civilians. This fact check. Their lies about Hamas using Palestine as shield, human shield, is blatant lie. They will repeat this lie. Or yesterday or today even, EU again called Hamas Israel intention killing civilians, children. EU response. This Hamas. What this? Where international law norms? EU, Nobel Peace Prize winner,
Well, let's find out more about the plight of children in Gaza and speak to Toby Fricker, who's spokesman for the UN's children's agency, UNICEF, is joining us live from Amman.
UNICEF.
Thank you, Toby, for being with us on Al Jazeera. I want to start off with the babies at Al Shifa Hospital, babies in need of intensive care at risk because they've been taken out of their incubators there. How concerning is this for UNICEF? And what are your teams on the ground telling you about what's being done to prevent these babies from dying?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tragedy. We've got to the stage now where we have premature babies inside a hospital who are struggling to stay alive, who are already dying because of a lack of access to electricity. The power's off. There's no water. There's intense attacks around, and the situation is absolutely dire. Imagine being a father, a mother of those child sort of watching helplessly. So it's really catastrophic right now. And we've said a couple of days ago that the child health services for 1 million children across the Gaza Strip are now really at breaking point. Not just the specific case of these premature babies in Al Shifa, but across the Gaza Strip. There is no safe place for children right now.
Toby, are you talking to Israeli authorities about the plight of children and the plight of these babies specifically at Al Shifa?
Yeah, I mean, UNICEF, we work with everyone. We work with all parties to the conflict. The UN does as well, and we work at all different levels. And we keep doing that, and we'll keep doing that because what we need now is urgent, international action. Let's say to stop, saying enough is enough, and we need to protect children now. Like I said, we've got to this stage where children, even in hospitals, newborns who have just come into the world, are not able to survive. So it's really a horrific situation for every child, for every parent across the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, and many healthcare facilities, as you say, dedicated to children in Gaza have ceased their operations. And what children in Gaza are facing right now, especially those in the north, is beyond the bombs and mortars, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Beyond the bombs and mortars, we have massive concerns in terms of disease outbreaks. We have a health system that's on the brink. So children who need additional support, children who have cancer, children with other conditions, that support is now incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to get. We also have 1.6 million displaced people, mainly in the southern areas of the Gaza Strip, living in very, very densely packed conditions, where families, children are living like many to a room. So the sanitary conditions and the access to safe water, to food is getting worse also by the day, and that's a massive concern. And that's why we're trying to bring in and advocate to bring in more and more life-saving aid to get to those shelters, to get to anywhere where people are in need.
I was going to get to that, the aid. I know that access is difficult and dangerous, and UNICEF has in the past been able and allowed to send several trucks to deliver life-saving aid, medical supplies. Have you been able to get any supplies into Gaza in the past few days?
Yeah, I mean, supplies have been coming in, but at a very low capacity and totally inadequate for the massive needs across the Gaza Strip. So a couple of days back, there were 30 trucks, and we've been advocating for at least 100 trucks a day. And we keep doing that because we need to get the water services, to improve the water services. We need to bring in medical equipment. We need to bring in hygiene kits, for example, to support families and children who are living in these shelters, but to support across the Gaza Strip, so to make sure that we can get to where people are most in need. But it's incredibly difficult now. I mean, UNRWA, the UN Palestine Refugee Agency, has now had more than 100 staff members killed. We've had UNICEF staff members whose family members have been killed. So it's incredibly dangerous, as you know.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for telling us about what's being done there on the ground. Toby Fricker, spokesman for UNICEF, joining us there from Amman, Jordan.
UNICEF from Gaza. Millions, maybe biggest protest or demonstration of solidarity in Britain, in London. Million with plus people on streets and squares. PSC. We just made history in our thousands and in our millions. And yeah, video and this correct number. Million with plus, no less. Short video watch. Is random. Huge. Millions. In Europe, millions. Worldwide, more. Solidarity with Palestine. They demand stop immediately genocide in Gaza. They demand for ceasefire now, calling the governments, United States, Britain, EU, Germany, others. Zero reaction. Netanyahu, kill them all. This said Joe Biden. This said Rishi Sunak. This said Olaf Scholz. This said Ursula von der Leyen, George Michel, and others. Kill them all. Level land. And of course, candidates to nominees. DeSantis, Starmer, means who opposition, means are talking about political establishment of these countries. Fully back it. Terrorists or total apartheid state of Israel when they committing genocide in Gaza. Undeniable. When continuate this crime, they also will, their case will given to, means refer to International Criminal Court who backed the genocide and aided, helping. No matter who. I say. About when I call these persons condom and say this because Sodom Gomorrah, which lifestyle of Rothschild and Co. And Rothschild and Co. part this British monarchy, 70 to 30%. 70% is Rothschild and Co. 30% British monarchy. They rule the world. They collapsing of shores. And their lifestyle. I'm never using words for something. When I call it the Rishi Sunak condom. Because their lifestyle too. Not only Rishi Sunak, of course. Epstein, one of 5 network of underage sex network, one of 5. He was, revealed, arrested, and killed, homicide, in New York prison. Epstein was killed by Trump order. Secret order, not official. Not official. There are no who organized his Epstein homicide? Rudolph Giuliani. Rudolph Giuliani. And Attorney General Bill Barr was aware of that. He was killed. They're fake. Of course, fake. Of course, not serious, not true investigation was. Very needed true investigation. And true investigation will reveal Epstein was killed. Why? Yesterday in Twitter was mounting of docs from court, which come public. Until yesterday, this was secret, I think, no public, at least. And one of this doc, they are again mounted. Trump called it Epstein, hey, for tonight, one girl, underage. Trump called it Epstein. These whole docs, what I'm saying, these docs, document, means fact check, confirm, verified documents. In other case, Prince Andrew with underage. Jane Doe, Gouffre, about Jane Doe. I'm talking about only this small episode. They are blockbuster. And Prince Andrew was actively was participant on this Epstein network. One meeting was happening in London, Ghislaine Maxwell, apartment in London. I'm talking about Jane Doe, no Gouffre, which was silenced by Queen Elizabeth. I think there was 25 million pound. Huh? Oh, that New York court was closed case. This Gufre. But I talk about Jane though. Jane DOE. One meeting in London, Ghislaine Maxwell apartment, another in New York in Epstein apartment. Third in St. James in Virgin Island, and this island, St. James, owned by Epstein. There was orgy, and all was underage who was participated forcibly or by money. The network is network. Underage girls, many. Prince Andrew, Epstein, the others, in same place, same time. Orgy. Docs. On these docs. Confirmed, verified docs. This written. British monarchy, immoral family. Who Rishi Sunak? They puppet. They try downplay. It's not only about Prince Andrew, of course. They all drug users now. Yes, cocaine users. And underage sex for them normal. Rishi Sunak part of that. They puppet, he knew, and the lifestyle, Rishi Sunak too. They are club, that's club. Huh? Cocaine underage. Prince Andrew was officials even of British government in time. Therefore, I never using words for nothing. When I said you, the condom means Sodom Gomorrah, means that, Sodom Gomorrah, their lifestyle. And Ilham Aliyev, Prince Andrew, most close boyfriend, girlfriend, one other. They both man-woman, lifestyle. This Ilham Aliyev and Prince Andrew. İlham Aliyev wife, Mehriban Aliyeva. İlham Aliyev underage, daughter Leyla Aliyeva in time underage. 1998, 2000. That's true. Orgy is orgy. And their lifestyle all day. These club members' lifestyle, same, plus, minus, same. And this network of Epstein and others, already there are 4 network remain. They serve to these clubs. Underage, narco, or other such things, orgy, their lifestyle. And they fully belong to Rothschild and Co., who rule the world, and their faith and lifestyle, all starting from there, Rothschild family and Rothschild and Co. And club members, same lifestyle. I'm talking about who rule the world, about them talking, you, Earth people, how they genociders before your eyes happening, and the immoral without frame lifestyle too should be very matter today. And of course they will do that, will fuel, boost genocide against Palestinians, will aid, help. And of course, if big war, they will succeed launch. No doubt, those people, no doubt. Billions of you they will kill because they think overpopulation. And climate crisis, too. Many of you and scientists particular, and climate crisis fighters too, angry. And they say, we don't understand how this can be. And that's true. How this can be happening. We're saying, hey, immediately phase out, stop that. But they even increasing. And I talking you, Chinghiz talking you, why they doing that? Billions should die. They plan to use climate crisis as tool in this case, additional tool. Not only by war, of course, by using tactical nuke and other weapons, biological weapon, chemical weapon, sonic weapon, electron weapon, what they have in combination of that. They will do that. Look at Netanyahu. Look at Putin. They will do that. No doubt. Those people. But you can prevent. And also why they're planning double produce of oil and gas, particularly oil and gas, and coal there too, by 2030. Double. We all signs are saying you will die. Political leaders ignore, push it button of ignoration. And big fossil fuel planning by 2030, double produce. Why? When I saying you they plan big war. Of course, in big war time, very demand to oil and gas will racketeering even never which was before. For that reason, they planning do that. They part of the big crisis, big war plan, big fossil fuels, big banks, all the Rothschild and Co. They're part of that. So, Mark Z. Jacobson, climate scientist. Nope. Sorry. Here, tweet. And this one. The findings, he tweeting, Mark Jacobson tweeting. The findings of this new paper that carbon capture applied even to a poor carbon dioxide stream increases carbon dioxide, air pollution, land use, and costs applied to all carbon capture, direct air capture, blue hydrogen, and electro fuel, which need CC carbon capture projects. Here again, Jacobson. Carbon capture at ethanol plants actually increases net carbon dioxide, air pollution, land use, consumer costs. CCS, carbon capture solution, rather than making a bad thing more bad. Scientists saying that. All what you hear said is all based on figures, scientists' figures, research figures, coming verified. This is not only words, wish. Scientists saying that based on fact checks. But they will continue. Carbon dioxide, monoxide, carbon capture, direct carbon will do that for fool you, for distract your mind. Distract your mind, fool you. You should think, hey, they're doing something. And it means real good. But they doing things bad, even bad. Again, CCS means carbon capture solution, Raven means equal. Carbon capture solution equal, making a bad thing more bad. Mark Z. Jacobson. Here in his report, their study, their all figures have, you can read, join and read. And here, additional about that, Mark Z. Jacobson, don't spend another cent on carbon dioxide pipelines, tweeted Mark Jacobson. And quote from Lincoln Journal Star. Quote, investing in wind for BEV, means electrical vehicle, is far more beneficial than capturing carbon dioxide from ethanol refineries, piping the carbon dioxide to an underground storage facility, and use the ethanol to produce E85 for FFVs in some form of vehicles. Yes. Another name, they even, by their greenwash, lying you, fooling you, misleading you, and doing even things worse. And climate crisis truly the death sentence to you. I talk about how world rulers planning launch and already pushed button, launch big war. And they planning to use climate crisis as tool. Billions of you should die. But now I'm talking about climate crisis. This about physics. This not somebody planning create climate crisis. After when they achieve their goal, will downplay all that, stop all that. This not. This not people. This is about physics. You very near for broke 1.5 degrees Celsius. Huh? If this will happen, you're not able as humanity, civilization, by your high techs, by your science and scientists, high techs and your country power, not will useful. You're not able to stop warming of planet Earth, and you will die. On 4 or 5 degrees Celsius, you will die. Your physiology, humanity, human beings. And this will happen sharply, not end of this century, not 5 degrees Celsius possible by 2050, even before 2050, sorry, not by 2050, before 2050. This means this possible in 2045, 2045 degrees Celsius. Avalanche effect will trigger all what should be, can be triggered. What can be triggered? My English. What can be triggered? All will happen. Avalanche effect means that. And all will, warming of planet Earth will sharply increase. Not by degrees of 1 Celsius. For example, now you at 1.2, 1.3 degrees Celsius. Huh? Next one will 1.4. When I saying sharply will increase heating of planet Earth, this means by graduals will increase, not by this 1.2, 3, 4, not 1 degree, 2 degrees, 3 degrees, 4 degrees, 5 degrees. This form sharply will increase heating of planet. And because all triggering point, tipping point, all, but at much more than tipping points will trigger it. This planet Earth, this organism, you destroy that. Planet Earth organism. I say that. It's about who behind this climate crisis. Undeniable, Rothschild and Co. Big banks, big fossil fuels. Yeah? And political establishment. Yes? Undeniable, yes? Same about this genocide. Who behind this genocide? Who committed by Netanyahu in Gaza? Rothschild and Co. And of course, political establishment before your eyes. Try deny, try downplay, and boosting, fueling, do more, Netanyahu, for distract, blah, blah, about our position, this, and what? United States, your position. Israel, spit on your position. Again. no first time. And you all could come forth with that. Same about EU and countries. Steven Donziger, breaking. Gaza has been subjected by Israel to the equivalent of 455 September 11 attacks in just over a month. Repeating. Gaza has been subjected by Israel to the equivalent of 455 September 11 attacks in just over a month. This is based on the official civilian death toll in Gaza of 11,000 out of a population of 2.3 million. Absolutely shameful. I replaying. This is genocide. And Netanyahu and his terrorist org should be referred their case to International Criminal Court, and also the genocide case should be opened in International Court of Justice. Genocide Convention is Geneva Convention. They are about genocide also have there, about occupation, about genocide, all they have in international law. Start implement that. International Court of Justice, International Criminal Court, and United Nations General Assembly should very actively use all that and call Israel their name. You should name it Israel as terrorist state, apartheid state, and terrorist authority. And you shall all start boycott Israel goods, anything was made in Israel. There should be boycott, overwhelmingly and unwavering forum. Earth people, all nations should join to this boycott of Israel. No afraid if there will be pressure from United States and others. Reject them together. Together we can. If you will act solely, of course this will be easy for them come to you and pressure you. Together, nations. There are in Saudi Arabia Islamic state organizations, and also Arab Summit. And what? They should decision in which country they have United States military base. For example, these countries, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and others, they should ban United States using their military base for aid, supply weapon or other aid to Israel. You shall do that. Do real action. Do that. And also, of course, join the boycott of Israel. Time for that. Arab world, Turkish world, all world, African world, all world, Latin American world, and Europe. I'll show you this video from London. Million is plus. Same in other countries. Means majority that. Use that, Europeans. Even in Australia, there are protest demonstrations. Even in Japan, G7 member, we shall act urgently. We shall stop the genocide, the ceasefire immediately. If not our measures, which one? I said, without delay. And also we shall stand with Palestinian people, literally help them, back them. It's barbaric, fascist, barbaric authority of Israel, terrorist authority of Israel, apartheid state, and terrorist authority, barbaric attack against Palestinians. They are genocide. Period. Genocide. And genocide is genocide. I say. United Nations workers. This come down. Here, this video. TV should be here. How about here? Here. Ordinary this come down. So, Israel envoy in United Nations. This one, Saul Stanford. Another condom. Omar Shakir tweeting about this about United Nations and this intentionally. This about what about? This about fascist terrorist authority of Israel intentionally killing United Nations workers, even top workers in Gaza. They are already more than 100 killed. Omar Shakir. This is the highest, this quote, this is the highest number of United Nations aid workers killed in a conflict in the history of the United Nations. Again, this is the highest number of United Nations aid workers killed in a conflict in the history of the United Nations. Source, United Nations. And Omar Shakir killing 100 United Nations workers and blaming them for their own deaths at the United Nations, a depth of depravity that knows no bounds. Of course, no bounds. They condom. I call them their true name. What condom? They this. Their position, their view, and their lifestyle. Link it one to other. Their position. Inhumane. And Omar Shakir replying to this TV from this condom from United Nations, Israel involved in United Nations. Shameful person. Many United Nations means aid workers in Gaza are themselves members of Hamas. The time has come to bust the myths of United Nations supplied facts. The Israeli representative at the United Nations launches a tirade against the United Nations agencies, United Nations workers, and United Nations officials. This condones these terrorists of apartheid state launching launched and committing genocide in Gaza. And which tactic they're using? Attacking United Nations leadership, calling Secretary General Antonio Guterres for resign, attacking them and calling them terrorists, the workers in Gaza. And they should be die. They should be killed. Israel authority, terrorist authority. Israel state, apartheid state. Confirm it, verified. Period. And we should use our measures. Which one? I said. Boycott overwhelmingly together, same time, all together. This will work, believe me. This will work. Do that. And other measures I also said. Today, this, Earth people, I am Chinghiz together with you.